Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the sports only corner of the living room, where it's pretty much sports 24/7, or however long this video goes on for, to be honest. It's just going to be me today, Matt, or Mr. C, as I want my nickname to be. You know, just kind of egging on everyone to call me it. Well, I'm not, but, you know, I'm just going to put, like, you know, when we do our tweets on Twitter, we do, you know, we got Brad, Matt, but I couldn't be asked to do Matt, so I did Mr. C. So anyway, back to the sports. I would like to do this with our fifth member of the living room, or the panel, Taylor Davies. But of course, he can't be asked to get his ass into the living room to be able to even do the normal show. And that reminds me, the normal show will be up tomorrow as I'm doing this, so I'll probably have this one up by tonight. By the way, it's Saturday. Probably be up by Sunday night, the actual living room, after we did the fail video today earlier on whilst we were filming, and I'm doing this now, and this will just be me, and the others I don't even know about this, but I do want to start a sports corner and have the viewers tell us what to talk about, you know, what's been going on recently. But of course there's one thing, I mean, I'm a fan of both football and basketball. They're like my main two sports, the only sports I tend to play anyway. And, you know, right, go on about football first. You know, it'll be easy. I'm actually watching Match of the Day right now, and I've just watched QPR's first win. It's been 17 games it took them. 17 games. I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, you know, 17 games to win a game. I mean, you know, I love the fact that they got Harry Redknapp back. I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I like Harry Redknapp. You know, after what he did at Tottenham, he was brilliant. But, you know, QPR really, I mean, didn't they? I thought they won the they did win the championship, championship 2 seasons ago to come up into the Premier League, and I thought they would come like at least, I don't know, 12th and above, 13th and above, and I was hoping top 10 for them. And then they came in and, like, literally, it was a last-ditch relegation sort of fight for them, and it shouldn't have ever been like that. They were a better team than that, and they are. I mean, look what they got. They got Junior Hoilett. They've got, I mean, Adel Taarabt had an absolute, just a great game by him. They've got Julio Cesar, once probably the best keeper going, you know, for Brazil and Inter Milan. And, you know, they got, well, I say Cesar, he's about 90 odd now, and he's somehow still in the Premier League, but, you know. So that's QPR. Yeah, I've got the categories sort of like covered. Arsenal's latest fuck up. Okay. Come from an Arsenal fan, Bradford's just disgraceful. Brought shame as an Arsenal fan. I just don't understand how a team so, I wouldn't say good, but I'd say well paid. A team so well paid lose to a team that probably only get about £1,000 a week, which, don't get me wrong, it's quite a bit, but Santi Cazorla's probably on about 100. You know, I just don't understand it. It's just unbelievable. How can you lose to a team that's that low down in the leagues when you've got one of, you know, Santi Cazorla's not a bad player. He makes people look like idiots in the Premier League. And I mean, that dive the other day against West Brom, that was just, yeah, that was something else. That was bad. I don't like seeing dives, especially when it's my own team. But at the same time, he does make people look pretty idiotic, and he did that quite well in the Premier League. And I just don't understand it. It's a very strange concept. Well, my mate texts me, and I'm like asleep, but to be honest, I think I was watching some basketball replays, and he just went, "Way Bradford," and I was like, "You what?" And then I checked the scores, and I just kind of wanted just to fucking kill the Arsenal team. You can't blame it on Wenger. I mean, it's the team themselves. If you put out a team that good and they lose, it's their fault, not his. And I hate people that go on about, oh, it's Wenger's fault. It's really not. It comes down to what the team are doing. you know, uh, and again with Arsenal, I know Arsene Wenger's been there for years now, and he hasn't really done much since Henry and Bergkamp, the days of them. But I still have faith in him. I reckon we'll finish. I don't know. It's a strange concept because we haven't finished that top four thing for I think about 13 years, something like that. Oh, not 13 years, about. Well, I don't know. I think it's pretty much since Wenger's been there. I think that was something like that. Sorry if I just hit the mic there. The title chase. Man U have beaten Sunderland today. Man City also beat. Who did they beat? They beat. I can't remember. No, really came in prepared. I've just literally watched a game on Match of the Day. I'm watching Man U Sunderland now. Who the fuck it? Newcastle, weren't it? Newcastle. Yeah, they're quite a good team, but not doing very well at the moment. Yeah, and I still think the title's very open. I think Man U might pull it off at the end of the season with the way they're going. Chelsea seem to have just really lost it after Di Matteo was wrongly sacked. That'll be another episode. But Man City is still going to be in it, and I reckon there might be a bit of a. I don't know, Everton. I see Everton finishing nicely. Not winning, but nicely. Nicely, definitely. And my other category was what happened to Chelsea. I'll leave that for another episode. I don't want these episodes to be too long because I want to get on to basketball. And if the other guys see this, they will be saying many things about it. There's one thing that has like oh, excuse me, fucking voice cracks. It has been going around in the basketball world lately, and that has to been the Lakers. What is going on? What is wrong with the Lakers? They've got Kobe Bryant, and quite frankly, Kobe Bryant at the moment just cannot be stopped. He is the leading scorer in the NBA right now, and I think he's on about 30 points per game. I'll get the stats up. But at the same time, they've got Dwight Howard, probably the most dominant centre in the league at the moment, and they just can't play together, And I think that's the reason, you've got two players that can play in a down low position on the block with Pau Gasol and Dwight Howard, but Dwight's more of a pick and roll player. More the European style, which is ironic, really, being Pau European and Dwight American. But Dwight, he was so dominant at Orlando, and it's strange because Orlando seemed to make the best centres and then trade them to the Lakers. Dwight and Shaq, of course, back in the day. But I just don't understand what's wrong with them. There's just sometimes is it luck? Is it just bad luck? I should say. It can't be put down to nothing. I think they got rid of Mike Brown, and it just didn't help, to be honest. Nothing really changed immediately afterwards. Hold on, yeah. Right, nothing really changed afterwards. They just seem to stay the same. And still, Kobe though, he just really can't be stopped at the moment. He is just on it every single game. And again, how are they not winning? How bad are the other players playing if Kobe's scoring 40 points or so per game, or 30 for his thing, but 30 points per game, but then not winning? It's a very, very strange position they're in right now. And obviously, of course, they got the new coach, Mark. I can't pronounce his name. D'Antoni or something like that. I don't know how he plays and how he controls the team in general. But Mike Brown was terrible. Mike Brown was a shit coach. But you look of who they've had and who they won the championships with. They have Phil Jackson, and he is probably the best coach pretty much ever. I don't know about ever actually, because you look at who he's had. He had sound like an Irishman after a piss up. He had people like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman in the final three. He had Shaq. He did have Kobe. He's had some of the best players to have ever graced the game. But at the same time, why didn't they get him back? Did they ask him? Did he say no? I don't know. But Kobe Bryant, 29.3 points per game, and they're not winning any games. They just should be winning. I just don't understand it. They need to win games, and they beat the Wizards last night. And I mean, another team, the Wizards. They got John Wall. John Wall. He's a beast. But they haven't got anyone else, to be honest. That's pretty much it for the whole team. There's not many other players, but it's like John Wall. There's some point guards that can not only lead the team, but at the same time be the team. They are the team, and I think one of those point guards. I don't know. There's not really a point guard like that around at the moment, and I think that's because I don't know. Leave in a comment if there is, but I can't think of any that literally carry that entire team. They score. Every sort of point guard has someone to give the ball to. A point guard's job, to be honest, is to dish out the ball. And you look at someone like Rondo, who's on 12.9 assists, Chris Paul 9.1. But you look at Rajon Rondo's he's got Chris Paul. He's got Paul Pierce. Pretty much everyone at Boston can take a shot. I mean, they're a very well-rounded team, Boston. Chris Paul, of course, Lob City, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. He can pass it off to Jamal Crawford. He can give it to Caron. Is Caron Butler still playing for him? I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know. He isn't on my NBA. Actually, on my NBA game, fucking Chris Paul's only gone to Detroit. Fuck me, that was a strange trade. But anyway, bit off topic there. It's just strange with the Lakers right now. I don't know really what's going on. Whether they're not getting on with the coach, or they're not getting on with each other. But Kobe came out after the Cleveland loss, I believe, and he said, it's embarrassing with the amount of talent they've got. I mean, Steve Nash can take a spot-up shot. I know he's injured, and he will be coming back, but what's really... Is he going to change much? Steve Nash is used to having the ball in his hands quite a lot when he was at Phoenix, and he's now in a team where Dwight Howard's going to want the ball a lot. That's going to suit him with the pick and roll. That's really going to help him out. It's either going to give him the space for that shot if it really does work and he doesn't come for the double team, and if he does come for the double team, it's an easy dish out into Dwight for the easy layup or dunk, probably dunk being it Dwight. But at the same time, he's going to go play with Kobe, who does like the ball in his hands quite a lot, and especially getting his points. But then will that offer more assists to Steve? I don't know. It's going to be a mixed season for the Lakers, but then again, the Heat started out like that. Another voice crack. Just on a fucking roll tonight. The Heat started out like that a couple of years ago when LeBron and Bosh came. So, it might be changing around for him. And another thing, Melo. This isn't about the Lakers. We're off the topic of the Lakers now. Melo for the Knicks, and the Knicks in general. I'm a Knicks supporter, as much as a supporter from England can be. Never been to one of their games. I really want to go. I'm going to New York in May. But, Carmelo Anthony, he's really flying right now. 27.9 points per game. He's on about 6.4 rebounds, and a fucking another voice crack. Jesus Christ. He's on, 640 rebound, or 6.4, 1.9 assists, which isn't lots. He has, I think, been injured lately. I'm pretty sure he has anyway. But, he is a small forward. He is primarily a scoring forward. He always has been, wherever he's realistically played. And in taking someone like LeBron, they didn't play against Melo in the Knicks Heat game, and they still lost to a New York team. So it can't just be Melo who's playing well. You look who the Knicks have got, and it's kind of like they haven't just got the talent on the floor with the starting five, but they have got the talent coming off the bench. You know, they got people like Steve Novak can knock down a three, and J.R. Smith is probably one of the most underrated players in the league, definitely. And I'm really running over about 15 minutes, bloody hell. And you know, he's one of the most dominant players in underrated players in the league. I wouldn't say dominant. He's not, that great, but he's definitely a great player, and they do underrate him. You know, you got people like Jason Kidd, J Kidd. He is doing amazing at the moment, and I didn't think he would, to be honest. You know, being such a old guy. Tyson Chandler, leading the league in field goal percentage with 7.708, which is pretty good. I've noticed pretty much every. Wow, he's really beating them. Anyway, Dwight's up there though. He's fourth with 0.581. But again, it doesn't matter about your percentages. It matters what the wins, and they're not getting them. But I tell you what, the Knicks are, and I just want to tell them keep it up. They're doing really well, and they should just keep going. And I tell you what, fucking Anderson Varejao, what the fuck's he been on? 18 rebounds in the last game he played, and he's 14.9 rebounds averaging. I actually said they had a poll of who's going to win the rebounding title this year. I did say Zebo. I said Zach Randolph. And now I'm really regretting it, because I was thinking Varejao, he's pretty much on top at the moment. And at the time, Zebo was on about, I think Varejao was second with 14 point something, and Zebo was on about 16. And the fucking next game he gets about 5, and it really brought down the average, which, it'll come back. He'll come back, but he's not getting as many as he did towards the start of the season. I've just seen on the NBA website, 17th of January 2013, Detroit Pistons versus the New York Knicks. New York fucking Knicks. NBA London live. I looked for tickets for that, couldn't find any. They were all sold out. So unfortunate. Want to go next year, or next year, to be honest. And with that, I might as well wrap it up. Wrap it up like a fucking Christmas present. Thanks for watching. If you have, you probably haven't. I mean, we're about 18 minutes in. I will get the other guys involved into this. I just don't want to do it myself, to be honest. I want to talk about more sports. I want to learn American football. I want to know what they actually talk about. Because I do like watching it. It's a great sport to watch and play, and I played it, but I've never really played it properly, and never known how to. But I'm white, I'm English. I'll learn eventually. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. Subscribe to Team Living Room. Follow us on Twitter at Team Living Room. It's all on the channel page, and that was like a nervous It's all on the channel page. Like the Facebook page if you want. I mean, I don't give a shit, to be honest. No, I mean, we haven't really got any subscribers, but we need. Well, I say need. We really want subscribers. I think I want to definitely put a lot of effort into the channel, and we want something to reward it. And subscribers and you guys liking all the videos will do that. So thanks for watching. I've been Mrs. C. Fuck off my video. Yeah. Just see you later.